Breaking news. It has been confirmed by the MMC of Safety and Community Development of Gauteng. He has confirmed that 7 people have been arrested. But obviously police have a funny way of saying things, They will be like, has been taken into question. He's not a suspect, but he is a person of interest. There are these legal terms and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, in this case, it has been confirmed that about 7 people have been taken to questioning with regard to the taking of a life of UDG Waters. There is another thing that I want us to talk about. It is the story of the eyewitnesses who were on the crime scene who actually said that this gunmen, the people who took the life of Uwaras, they actually came back to the scene, left and then came back again. That's how bold and audacious they might have been. So there's actually an interview that was done by News 24. So I want us to break it down. With that being said, another interesting thing as well that I want us to talk about, it's the following. In fact, we need to talk about the protection orders that he has heard. These people, by the way, the people that are named here as people whom he has open protection order against, they have quite a lot of history. There's something there that was happening, guys, in the Johannesburg building that a man was guarding. You're going to notice that, but I want us to look at the videos wakhe here.
Ungathinti lapho. Khuphuka nje. Just come up, don't hold the railing.
Yeah.
Yo, hayi, bayimoshi. Akufuneka imali eningi la.
Now, I want us to start by what the MMC of Safety and Healthy had said earlier on today, which has also been confirmed 1 hour ago as of me recording this video. He said the following: Waters had 5 protection order against Zambezi building occupant before his murder. Personality Media, whose real name is Warwick Stock, had secured 5 protection order against individual allegedly living at the Zambezi building in Johannesburg CBD in weeks before he was fatally shot on Tuesday, 16 December 2025, according to police and city officials. Right? Johannesburg MMC for Safety, Dr. Mcini Ntwaku, confirmed that Stock had obtained the court orders after receiving credible threat to his life linked to his work at the contested Zambezi building, a site plunged by dispute over unlawful occupant and inner city crimes. One of the protection order was reportedly secured just last week. Despite legal measures, Stock was gunned down in broad daylight outside Zambezi House shortly after midday while exiting the building. Obviously, CCTV footage shows us what we now, in fact, it's even worse to say CCTV footage shows us what, because we don't know what is in the CCTV footage. But the reason I wanted to mention this protection order, it is because the MMC of Safety in Joburg actually said that part of the people whom he opened a protection order against, they had made threats that I think police have gotten hold of, where they told him that they will meet in the bush. In other words, you know when they say we will meet in the field, they basically say, hey, you, yeah, ne, let me leave it there. But it's a direct threat. Let me just say it that way. It's a direct threat. With that being said, part of the people whom he has opened a protection order against are now under investigation and have been taken into what? Police what? As of us speaking today. Now, we move to, or before we move to this eyewitness story chronicled by Local News 24, I want us to speak about the fact that when you open a protection order, obviously you attach evidence. So that's the nice part about it, is that the evidence of their threat or their threat is already contained in the evidence, which then means police will just go and get the protection order and look at what was submitted to court, and they will look at that evidence and follow it from there. News 24 had something interesting to say. This is what they said concerning the people who took his life. They said, just give me a moment. This is what they said. They said that eyewitnesses actually said that he will be arrested. We were afraid to point him out to the police because we didn't know if he was still armed. But we eventually told the police. He returned twice and pretended to be an onlooker while victim's body was still lying there. He is evil and he must be arrested. In basically they are saying after shooting him, he went back to the crime scene. Right? Somebody says, another eyewitness says, DJ Warwick tried to pull out his firearm from his waist but lost control and fell. The shooter tried to fire another shot while he was on the ground, but the gun jumped. He then fled along Police Street. All right? Another witness says, we believe Stock could have been mistaken for the owner of the building. They didn't know he was there to oversee his security guards. On the day he was killed, Stock was about to install biometric access to prevent hijackers from entering the building. They didn't know he had been hired by the owner. That's another person. Yeah. But what I want you to know is that these people were so bold that after committing this, they were still on the crime scene. They were with him on the crime scene. They saw his lifeless body lying there. So I want you to ask yourself this question. How much of a hardened criminal must you be to take a life of a person and then literally stand next to the body and come back, go and then come back? And yeah, it shows that people who have reached a high level of death conscious. We take people's lives for a living indeed. It's clear we do it for a living. But with that being said, I want us to end the episode here. I'll keep you posted should there be any updates. Until then, please take care.